Hello, this is Bridget with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, I have some cards here, and my question was basically, what does your person really want? Like, what does really want? You know, so like what is their like, wish and hope for your connection with each other? And I can't remember exactly which one came out first because I kind of had them over here. At first I had like thinking, feeling, wanting, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So I was like, what do they really want? Boop, 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 boop. And the cards that came out were so fucking good that I was like, oh my god. So I like got rid of the thinking and wanting, put them back in, and shuffled again. And I just stuck with that. Like, what do they really want? So I feel like, yeah, this one was definitely one of the ones that came out first. Ace of Cups and Knight of Cups. I know these were like sort of the first two that came through. This one had come out for once earlier, but I had put it back in and shuffled out again. So basically, I do feel like your person might want a new start with you. They may want to be able to give you new beginning, new love. Like, hey, I miss you, and I want to give to you this cup that I have, and I want to be romantic, and I want to be suave and sophisticated. I want to say all the right things, do all the right things, and just kind of sweep you off your feet, He's very, very like that. Like, he's very, I'm gonna say the right thing, I'm gonna do the right thing, I'm gonna make you feel all types of sexy ways, and make you feel woohoo amazing. So whoever you are connected to, whoever you're asking, like, what do they really want from me, is maybe feeling like, they want to woo you, they want to sweep you off your feet, or they may feel like nervous that they couldn't do that, or that like they wouldn't be able to do that. Depending on the dynamics in your connection, they may feel like, I don't know if I'd be able to, but I want to have that opportunity to. And then we have the Two of Cups. So this is like soulmate, divine counterpart. This is the person that you're meant to be with, or the person that you're meant to do some sort of partnership work with. So for some of you, they could be like, I want to make an offer to you to work together to do something, or I want to make an offer to you of love and be, like your life partner, or the one that you are going to spend time with and build with and grow with and evolve with and heal with and do all those things with. Also, this first one was out. Okay, so this was boop, came out. This is an ending of a cycle, and that's why I was like, let me get deeper into that, because I was like, what do they want to end? Like what do they really want? They want an end of the cycle. All right, so what do they really want that end of the cycle to mean? It means that they would like to be able to start new and fresh and make, this type of deep connection, this deep bond, this type of love that is going to, be good and healthy, looks like, and then she came out, which is the Nine of Pentacles, single, sexy, confident, independent. So I feel like while they may want to have a partnership with you, they may also want to maintain healthy like selves in all of this. Like, I want to be my best self, I want to be abundant, I want to be grounded, I want to be stable, I want to be loyal, I want to be, all of those things to me first and foremost, and then have that type of working dynamic between the two of us as well, because the best relationships that people usually have is when both people are not codependent, or they're not like, oh, but you're gonna make everything better for me because you fix everything. No, we need to be able to fix our own shit on our own, and be happy on our own. Like, we can be very happy with somebody that makes things better, to have them in our lives. Like, obviously we're not going to go find somebody that doesn't woo us, we're not going to go find somebody that doesn't fucking light our boats, or what have light us up. I don't know what the boat is, but obviously we're going to want somebody that's like going to add to our lives rather than take from it. So you want to make sure that you are somebody in a cycle that's like, am I able to add to this person's life? Like, or am I going to just take from this person? Or am I expecting them to do everything for me, or to fill me up and to make me happy? I need to be happy on my own. I need to be good on my own. I need to be stable on my own. I need to be able to stand on my own 2 feet, and then find somebody else that can do that too. And then we can, do that together, but not like leaning on each other to the point where it's like it's okay to have a bad day, it's okay to fall down, it's okay to need somebody to pick you up once in a while. But if you're always down, if you're always out, if you're always broke, if you're always hurt, if you're always messed up, then you don't want to be leaning on somebody else to fix that. You want to be able to fix that stuff yourself, because I feel like sometimes in the twin flame community, it becomes almost codependent just right off the get-go, because I need my person to fulfill me, I need them to fucking like make me happy and whole, and we're two broken things here. It's like, no, you need to be able to do that on your own, and then because you've done that on your own, they're going to see that, they're going to want to do that too. You're going to rise, you're going to trigger each other to heal and grow. It's going to be difficult sometimes, but if you stay in that energy as much as possible, and you try to evolve and heal yourself as much as possible, they can mirror that back to you. So I feel like this person does want to be the emperor. They want to be the man in control and power and strength. They don't want to be like leaning on you to be the one that does like, hey, fix me, or make everything better for me, or do this, do that, do all the other things. Like they want something to do too. So they want to be able to have like a partnership or a thing that works together. Like, you do your thing and I do my thing, and together that makes things even better, because I do the things that you can't do and you do the things that I can't do, so we work together and make things even better. But nobody's like doing everything of all of it, and you know what I mean? Just has to have like an equal give and take. And we're not showing up to this cycle as like, I'm so fucking broken, or I'm such a hot mess that I can't do anything myself. So I feel like they want to plant seeds of potential for the growth of just whatever, the growth of your relationship, the growth of abundance, the growth of happiness, the growth of enjoyment of themselves, of you, of whatever is working in your situation. And the Temperance is my yes union energy. This is also again about balance. It's a passion and emotion, so they may want to grow in both of those areas. Like, I want to grow our passion and our emotion. I want to understand you on a more emotional level. I want to be able to have our passion grow. I want to be able to start new and see how we can ignite some of our passion and our drive, because I'm sure if you're on a twin flame thing, there's probably a lot of passion, but you may be able to channel that energy into other things and to use it in better ways rather than just like ripping each other's clothes off. And with the Lovers, I feel like they would like to make that decision and have you make that decision back to be this way with each other, to work together. And with the Ace of Swords, they may want to speak to you in a new way, or to they may be thinking in a new way. They may not have been thinking in the way that they're thinking right now in the past. So again, that cycle has ended, whatever cycle that they were thinking in the past, whatever things were going on in the past. I feel like they are letting those things go, or those thoughts go, and now they're moving into calmer, stable waters within the mind and the emotions, balancing things out. And they may know now at this point, like, this is my destiny, so like I need to align with my destiny. I need to get my mind on point with my destiny. I would like to have my wishes come true. Maybe some of you are meant to do something as star seeds, or maybe you're meant to do something together in a partnership of like, we're going to rise into the stardom of doing this and doing that, and we're going to keep doing what we need to do to grow and evolve and ascend. And when you're the star energy, people like kind of see you as a star, so maybe they have placed you in that star energy, or you've placed them in that star energy. But I feel like if you place both each other into that place, and then like stay there together, you can be that way for each other, with each other, for other people too. Like, you can inspire other people to heal and grow, and to see how you've been able to do what you needed to do to get through the darkness, or to have happiness in your life, to evolve, to have the valuable new beginning that you may be having, and also to take your time so that you don't screw things up, or so that you don't have imbalances, or that you don't rush something that ends up becoming too messy, or becomes too broken, or it becomes too crappy. So maintain healthy boundaries. Even if it's your twin flame, your divine counterpart, you still want to have healthy boundaries in place, because people can always take advantage of us, or they can slack on things. So like they don't want you to slack with them. They don't want you to not have healthy boundaries with them. They want to see that you can be like the person that you need to be, that's gonna like actually be like like they feel like, okay, like I'm the emperor, I got my shit together, I know my boundaries, I know my respect on myself, I know how to get what I want out of this world, and like I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna be the best version of me, I'm gonna woo you and do all these things, but I need you to do that back, or
I need to make sure that you're not going to go get bulldozed out in the world, because, like, I don't want to be in partnership with somebody that just gets bulldozed. I want to be in a partnership with somebody that knows how to fucking stand their ground, knows how to say what they need to say, do what they need to do for justice and balance in their life and in our relationships and in all of the things that, you know, would lead to the 10 of Cups, our happy ever after. So I feel like they do want to have an emotional fulfillment with you. They may want to have a life with you. Some of them may want to have a child or a family or a, you know, something that they grow with you. They say, you're so beautiful, baby, I want you for the rest of my life. So however that translates to you in your life, you know, that could be many different things for different people. But they say that they're pissed off because they keep fucking this up and it pisses me off to no end. So maybe that's part of the cycle that, like, I don't want to mess it up anymore. But you know, like, that could be a thing that you both do. Like, maybe the both of you screwed up along the way. They also say, only you can satisfy my appetite. So there's no reason to be worried, because nobody compares to you. And then they say, I feel like a psycho when I don't know what's going on. So if you've been, you know, holding back from them or not saying things, or they don't know exactly what's going on with you right now, that's causing doubt, and they may not even understand what you see in them sometimes. So if you've got those doubts on your side, try to eliminate them, because the more confident you are, the more they want you, and the more confident you are, I think the more they're going to mirror that to you, so that you both can be confident and you can both be, like, you know, good within your connection. They say, wishing and hoping you let me back in. So they don't want to be left out on the cold. And they say, hearing your laugh is the best medicine for me. So they want to hear you laugh, they want to make you laugh, they want to, you know, enjoy their time with you. They may be feeling like bound to you, like with, like, that sexual deep connection, like, I can't, you know, just, like, forget about you. And they're saying, please don't let this drive you crazy, I love you. So they know, like, that they do love you. I feel like you probably love them too, because you got the Queen of Cups here on the bottom of the deck now. And she's like the unconditionally loving queen. She's, you know, always there. And there's that Three of Pentacles. I just split the deck. So the Three of Pentacles is about working together, building something stable. And the Three of Cups can be seen as a celebration. So I feel like they do want to work together with you to build something. Whether that is, you know, family or career or whatever. It's something that they do want to work with you, but they want to have balance within it. They don't want you to do all of the work. They don't want to do all the work. They don't want to do that, because if you do that, if you do it unbalanced, you're going to crash down and fall. You can't build everything on one side. But I do feel like the sun is shining on your connection. Like, there's going to be good things that happen. So that's going to lead you to your 10 of Pentacles. And that's going to lead you to being the Empress next to the Emperor. That's going to basically overcome any difficulties, any adversity, anything that may cause issues along the way. Like, I feel like you guys are walking away from that as you heal and as you grow and as you ascend. And it's causing you to transform, okay? There may be, like, intense desires between the two of you, passion, and, like, oh my god, like, this is so fucking intense. And, you know, sometimes that can feel toxic, or that can feel karmic, or that can go to a codependent place, but it doesn't have to, because it can just be your passion that you have for each other. As long as you speak truth to each other, as long as you value each other, as long as you do the transmutation work, and you know your value on yourself, and you demand that value on yourself, and you stay in that place of, like, this is what I demand out of my tradition, and this is what I respect, that I, you know, want, and this is what I need, and this is, like, if you can't deliver that, blah, 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 just have healthy boundaries and respect on yourself, and say that, you know, speak it, share it with each other. I feel like that will make things much easier for everybody, and Spirit has already, you know, blown the horn here and was like, yeah, this is your person. So I feel like you may both know that. You know, it doesn't necessarily make it any easier for it to all come together and tra-la-la off into the sunset. But if you're willing to, you know, be committed to your spiritual evolution, be committed to your best self, you know, I think things can get better. And they may have stuff in their life that they feel unstable, or they feel like, you know, that they've messed up along the way. And I know masculines always have more pressure. There's always more and more pressure to do more, be better, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, try to realize that as well, that, you know, that may be something that they have to deal with on their side of the street, is that they do maybe want things, but they have maybe a lot of stuff going on and a lot of anxiety, and you may be the thing that can calm them down and help the raging parts of themselves. And they're like, let's cause some chaos. So I don't think they necessarily want that, but they may feel chaos sometimes. They may feel like they don't know exactly how to get what they want in certain circumstances with you, because maybe they used to always getting what they want, but they know that, like, they have to maybe take a different approach, or things aren't necessarily the same as they normally are with other people. So they may not want you to know everything about like what they truly feel, because they may feel very vulnerable with you, or they may feel very like if they were to be like, you're the only one that can satisfy me, like that puts you into a position of like, like they may not want to be that vulnerable to you, because they don't want you to know that, because then you have all this strength and all this power of like, well, I know you aren't gonna go anywhere because blah, 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 so always keep that in mind, that they may be just trying to hold back or avoid saying something to you, because they may have to heal the ego that's like, no, if I tell them that, then they're gonna like own me, or they're gonna control me, and it may take them a lot of self-control to not just come to you anyways. So it just may be an ego thing that they hold themselves back from, but it doesn't mean that they don't actually want to be with you or care about you, or that they're not willing to work really hard to be with you. So stay in your power, stay in your confident energy. If they are juggling your value and worth, or their own value and worth, or you've been beaten and bruised by this thing, then pull yourself back and go within for a while, and don't let their ego win the show. Make sure that they give you vulnerable, authentic offers. And if they can't make up their mind about stuff, then, remove yourself from the fucking roster of decisions to be made. And until they're giving you authentic, offers and apologies, and taking that leap of faith towards, being with you and giving you that cup of love that they have deep inside, then, let them feel like they're missing out on it. Don't be the one that's like missing out on what you want because they can't give it to you in that moment, because they may come back around to give it to you when they can. But they're going to want to be drawn to somebody that's magnetically, confident and doing her own thing and has her own life and isn't sitting around like boo-hooing about whatever. So try to be confident, try to be powerful. Know that if you have somebody that does truly love you, they may just need time to work on themselves, and then they'll be able to take that leap of faith from a healed place. Or you might just need a break at some point, or you may have multiple breaks at some points, but it doesn't make you less than a person than you already are. It doesn't mean that it's any less of a spiritual connection. It just may mean that you need to work on your value and worth and your transformation, so that like the two of you can come together in this energy of we want what we know, what we want, we're going to speak what we want, we're going to speak from our truth. We have this magnetic desire for each other. Maybe we have karma to heal, but that doesn't necessarily mean that like that it's impossible to heal it, so just keep transforming, keep being the Emperor and the Empress, and know that this is where you're headed, if you can do that, and know that it's going to take dedicated effort and time. If you both are working together and you build this healthy foundation and you bring the light in and you celebrate and all of that, like, you are doing the work and rising, like, usually to get to that star energy takes some effort, takes some time. It takes more than like a week or a month or sometimes a year, but it doesn't have to be so far off either, because if you go into it expecting it to be wicked hard, it's going to be wicked hard. If you go into expecting it, then it's going to be wicked easy. It may be easier than it was going to be, but it may not be as easy as you expected it to be, or as it looks. Sometimes we look at things and we're like, oh, that looks so easy, but then when we go to do it, it's maybe not so easy, because you got to maintain a lot of stuff, and you got to do a lot of work, and you got to do the inner work, the outer work, the work on all the levels, and have that equal balance between people, and not get stuck into stuff that's going to cause shit to come crumbling down, which is our ego, which is like the falseness, which is let me sell my soul to the devil so that I can be having this thing or having that thing. When we truly want to have something that's an emotional fulfillment and a stable fulfillment and all the good things that come out of it, and we want justice in our life and balance in our lives, we just have to be good people, and we have to show up, and we have to do the work, and we have to do it with integrity, like actually give a shit and keep showing up for other people rather than just ourselves. So it does take some time, but it does look like somebody's willing to put that effort in to do that time, to make things work with you and to make things work in your life, and to keep rising into having your wishes come true within love, so that you can be happy. Okay, so hopefully that made sense for somebody out there, and thank you very much. Yep, there's your star. I definitely feel like some of you are gonna feel like if you felt rejected, or if you felt like you missed out your opportunity for something, or you feel like you are at this time, it is gonna happen. It's just gonna take some time. So try to be happy in the moment, and know that like you are these people who build empires together. So whatever that empire that you want to build is, however that looks to you, I feel like your person may want to also do that, but you got to end the cycle of being like, too sad or giving too much without getting enough back. Transform that and rise up. So you know, they can feel magnetically drawn to you and be doing their stuff too that they need to do on their side. So keep healthy boundaries and work together to build your sacred empire. Alrighty, in Renee, namaste.